Welcome everybody to another episode of the Pearce Brothers. I'm Jake. Today we're going to be looking at Cimarron's 1887 12 gauge shotgun. So the 1887 of course was originally made by Winchester. They're a lever action shotgun. They made them in 12 gauge and 10 gauge. I think the 10 gauge was called the 1901. Could be wrong on that. I'm certainly no expert. Little bit of personal history. My great-grandfather Joe Pearce, he was one of the original Arizona Rangers, and as a Ranger he used one of these in 10 gauge. So I believe that would be the 1901 model. But yeah, he had his cut down as well, and cool shotguns, especially for the era. So when it comes to 1887 clones on the market, over the years there's been some come in from China, IAC, Century Arms, Norinco, I think, all brought in different 1887 shotguns. Of course there's Chiappa out of Italy makes one. Those are quite expensive, and most of the reproductions on the market over the years have had different issues that most of the time you'd have to send them off to some gunsmith to get them functioning properly. I've shot a couple of the Chinese versions. I shot a Century Arms PW87 and a IAC manufactured shotgun, and both of those were just rough. Like, actions were extremely rough. In order to get the shells to eject properly, you had to really run the action really hard. Wood on them was honestly not very good. Cheap Chinese wood. These ones here, kind of a newer offering from Cimarron, but they're having these made in China, but they're overseeing production from start to finish, and they're made to their standards. They're using good American walnut, which looks really good. Let's see. They're going to be offering these in 20, 22, and 28 inch barrels. This one's got the 20. I think that's the only version available as of right now. I could be wrong on that, but holds 5 in the tube, and you can fit 1 in the chamber. With a slight modification, you could fit 5 in the tube, 1 on the lifter, and then 1 in the chamber for 7. I have not modified this one yet. Choke on this, Cimarron doesn't really say on their website, but I was looking in the manual and it was saying it's a modified choke, so not bad. Overall finish, they just do kind of a cheaper parkerized finish. There are some machine marks. It's certainly not a Winchester, you know, those are extremely nicely made, but this one's very, very smooth. And internally I haven't really seen any machining marks per se. I've got about 50 rounds is all through the shotgun so far. It's functioning really well, so every now and then on the very last round in the chamberin, it'll kind of hang up just a little bit, but overall out of the box this thing's running really well. So let's go ahead and do some shooting with it. So the 1887 just loads from the top like this, and I'm just shooting Federal shells today, and we'll see how it functions. Do some more shooting. But as you can tell, it's functioning really smooth. I haven't had any real serious issues with it. With some of the other manufacturers, I've shot a Chiappa, and that one had kind of its own unique set of problems, and they charge a lot of money for them. This one I paid $500 for. The Chiappas go for, you know, 2 to 3 times that amount and don't seem to function as well. So So uses, these are probably mostly geared towards, of course, people that like historic firearms. I believe they are legal in every division of cowboy action shooting. So if you're a cowboy action shooter, you can use this in, you know, the black powder division all the way up to the wild bunch with 1911s. So let's see, I got 5. Let's throw one in the chamber. So honestly, not bad at all. I really like this shotgun. It's been running really well for me. As you can see, it's running really smooth, and that's 0 modifications, just out of the box. So and most other reviews and videos I've seen, these are running really great. So really good job on for Cimarron bringing in an affordable 1887 clone that runs out of the box. So I'm going to shoot a target here about, what is that, 7 yards or so?
Yeah.
About 7 yards, just so you guys can see the spread. One other, I think I might have forgot to mention this, but this was designed by John Browning for Winchester. And these are actually the first repeating shotgun, so that's kind of cool. Before that, there was just double barrels and that type of stuff. This was the first commercially successful repeating shotgun. So I'm just going to shoot that paper, and we'll just see what it does. That was just headshots there. This is of course just birdshot, but that would be a bad day for anybody. If you're using one of these in competition, of course a lot of guys will take 2 shells and just drop in top. This one's had no modification done, so just doing 1 shell is what I do at the moment. So, but with a little modification, it's easy to just drop 2 on top, close it, and then shoot the 2 shots. So yeah, overall I think Cimarron really hit it out of the park with this gun. As you can see, there was 0 bobbles today, running really smooth, and that's, again, like I've said, 0 modifications, and cool shotgun. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode of the Pearce Brothers. We'll talk to you guys later.